I understand that today we have we have with us students from around like high school to college graduates. Okay, I have a request. Those of you who you can turn on your camera, it will be good if you can turn on your camera. It's not a compulsion, but if it is possible, please do. And it's always a pleasure to talk to students. I have been teaching for the last this year I cleared the UPSC services, but before that, for the past 2-3 years, I have been teaching. And it's such a pleasure to talk to students because you have so much energy in you. You don't need any other energy drink. You just interact with youngsters. That itself is the biggest energy drink. So I'm very, very happy to be with all of you here today. So, firstly, I would like to talk. I will talk about the whole IAS and the UPSC thing towards the end of this. So, before that, I would like to talk about a couple of other more important things because many of you are very young and you have not decided where you want to go. So, about the path that I took, I will come towards. I'll talk about it towards the end. Firstly, I would like to talk about the importance of following your heart. Okay, see that this is very important whether you are in 8th standard or 11th standard or in college. Make sure that you are following your heart. Please don't do something because somebody else is telling you. Because ultimately, you only have one life to live. If you are doing something because your friends are doing it or your parents are forcing you, eventually after a couple of years, you're going to regret it. So please follow your heart. Understand if you are in school, take your school days to figure out what you actually like. Not everybody has to be an engineer or a doctor. There are several other great things that you can be. So if you are in 10th, below 10th, when you in next year you will be like choosing your commerce or science or whatever. Make sure that you take it out based on your interest and not because of social or parental compulsions. And if parents are listening, please let your child make their own choices, because if I am standing here today as a officer, a civil servant, it is because my parents allowed me to make risky choices. For example, in my 10th standard, I had 94 around percentage in CBSE. I studied in Kendriya Vidyalaya. So that is considered to be a very good mark. So when I told everybody that I wanted to take humanities, nobody supported me. Okay, only my parents supported me, and even my teachers or relatives, everybody told me that's a bad idea because usually people don't choose humanities. People take humanities if they, there's a perception that if they don't get anything else. But I really wanted to study humanities, so I took it. And after that, I went and joined an IIT. I have done my master's in English studies from IIT Madras, and there when I went and joined IIT, I went there with the idea of taking economics as my graduation, like for the subject. It's an integrated program, so it's a program of 5 years, and only after 2 years you choose your specialization based on your your rank and your preference, like your aptitude. I was still topping in the first 2 years, so I could have easily taken economics or whatever other or subject I wanted to specialize in. But after 2 years, I realized that I don't like economics. Okay, I realized that it's too econometrics, those things doesn't appeal to me. So when I went and told my father that I want to take English literature. If this is the age, if you go and tell you everybody else's child is doing engineering and medicine, and you go and tell your father that you want to do English literature, it's not an easy conversation. But my parents allowed me to take English literature because I was passionate about it, and I think they don't regret that choice now, because now all those things worked out, so I cleared the UPSC, and nothing bad happened to me because I chose humanities or because I chose English literature. So if you have any kind of passion, please follow your heart. And parents, please remember that your children are not mediums to fulfill your unfulfilled dreams. They are individuals of their own making and capacities, who has a great potential, and maybe if you just let them be and let them follow their passion and dreams, they might even go beyond what you dreamt for them. So please have faith in your children, and children, please have faith in yourself and follow your heart. That's the first thing.